Myself, Dr. Londe CT, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Mahatma Gandhi Mahavidyalaya, Ahmedpur. Today we are discuss on a very important topic, which is laser. This is the slide for dispersion of light. When white light is enters through prism, we get different colors of light, which is called dispersion of light. These are some pictures of laser sources. What is laser? Laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. How laser is produced? That's why we have to understand some basic concepts of a laser. That concepts are absorption, spontaneous emission, and stimulated emission. What is meant by absorption? Now, generally atoms are present on the ground state, which is the lower state. But when atom absorb the suitable energy, then go in the higher state, which is called excited state. When atoms on the excited state, at that time the tendency of atom to become stable, and that's why they again come on the ground state, which is called spontaneous emission. Now in absorption, how much energy is absorbed by the atom or molecule? That h nu is equal to E2 minus E1. Now when atoms absorb the energy and go in excited state and again come to the ground state, this process is called spontaneous emission. Now this is the diagram of spontaneous emission. Atoms come again towards the ground state. Now when laser beam produce, stimulated emission is very important. When atoms are in the excited state, at that time if number of atoms are more in excited state than the ground state, that state is called the metastable state. Now if number of atoms are present on the higher state is greater than the number of atoms present on the ground state, this is called the population inversion. Now population inversion is very important to produce the laser. Now in this stimulated emission, the lifetime of atom is increases, and that's why when number of atoms are higher in the metastable state, at that time they collide on each other and they transfer energy to each other, so that atoms remains on the excited state, or which is called the metastable state. Now when atoms in a excited state, when they emits energy and come to the ground state, at that time this emitted energy is in phase with the incident photon, have same wavelength as the incident photon, and travel in the same direction as a incident photon. These are the very important properties of laser, which are called monochromatic, then coherent, directionality, and intensity. So in next lecture we are discuss what are the applications of laser. So thank you.